Thank you, Carl.
All right, there you go. Now,
I mean, it's the omens are just stacking up. What can I say?
Let me ask you about this. Over the last week or so, Rush Limbaugh has been suggesting to his listeners, Republicans, conservatives mainly, to go ahead in Texas and Ohio to vote for you. What's your message to Rush Limbaugh today?
Be careful what you wish for, Rush.
We're talking about this over the last couple of days. Saturday Night Live brought to the nation's consciousness that the press has been given him a pass, and shortly after the last appearance, they started asking him some hard questions.
Right.
That's because they were made fun of on Saturday Night Live.
Right. And look, they have not been asking him tough questions, and they acknowledge it. You talk to them, and they'll acknowledge that they've had a different standard for them.
How can they do that, though?
Well,
I mean, we're just sitting here saying, yeah, they acknowledge it, but that's wrong.
They can do what they want.
That's wrong.
But no, they have been lied on him, and now they're starting to ask the tougher questions. And the scrutiny it's going to be a big test for him because he's had substance. I mean, it should be the rhetoric, but he hasn't had the substance, and now he's going to have to back up these things that he's been saying. I mean, for example, he says, I'll work across party lines with Republicans and Democrats alike. Well, you just had on the Democratic candidate who's done more to try and work across party lines than he has. On all the big battles on judges and on war funding and so forth, he's oftentimes been way out there on the fringe. She has tried over the last 6 years deliberately to cultivate relationships with Republicans and work with them.
Since you are the architect, is it more important about the momentum now or the actual number of delegates?
Well, it's both. The momentum and delegates go in unison, and that why it was so important for her to stop his momentum, because she was going to start slide. She'd already begun to slide among the superdelegates, people who had been for her flipped and became for him. And if she'd lost last night in Ohio and Texas, you would have seen a flood today of superdelegates coming up for him. And I wouldn't still be surprised. Every one of these candidates is smart. They've got some superdelegates banked away, waiting to pop them out. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pop some out in the next couple of days.
Barack Obama is going to be joining us in a matter of seconds. We want to get your take on that, and as it compares to what you just witnessed with Senator Hillary Clinton. But in the end, what system do you like better? Where it's a split system or it's a winner-take-all system?
I think the winner-take-all tends to consolidate the contest quicker. These proportional things make it a very exciting contest, but they also make it susceptible to abuse. I would not be surprised to see Senator Obama win a majority of the delegates in Texas after losing the popular vote.